What is up, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be doing a full build breakdown on my fully built 2025 Ultra Bee. So yeah, let's get into it. One thing before we get into the video real quick, I just wanted to say that I'm doing a bike rating video for my next video. So you can email landonratemybike@gmail.com and make sure to include a bunch of high quality pictures of your bike, videos, etc. And then a full description of parts and like everything that's been done to it. So yeah.
And my triple cup, that's 2 times 2. Man, this shit dogging in the war times.
Also, as you can see right here, I did get a second bike, but you won't be able to see that until my next video, which should be out in like a week or two. So yeah. All right, so to get started with this, we're going to start off at the front and then move our way to the back, going over literally every single thing I've done to this bike. So yeah, let's get into it. I also just forgot, you guys haven't seen this thing with the white rims yet. This thing looks insane. I literally am in love with how it turned out. Alrighty, now let's get into this build walkthrough. So I guess the very first thing at the very front of my bike would be my wheels. These are the Sur Canada Supermoto wheels, and I got them powder coated white with sparkle in them, and they're really dirty right now, so don't pay attention to that. But yeah, you can get them at suron.ca. Or like I got mine from Boca Scooters when they had them on sale for a cheaper price. So yeah. All right, so on my front wheel, I have a Warp 9 rotor, which, don't mind the missing bolt right there, is really, really good. I can't complain about it. So yeah. Then I'd say next up is my fork guard decals. These are from MA Customs, which I do have a code for. You can use code LANDON at checkout to save yourself 10% on these insane looking decals. I literally love how they turned out. Next up is my forks, which are black. So this is a 2025 Ultra Bee, and they do come stock with gold forks. These forks, I told everybody I Cerakoted them. They're just spray painted. I'm really good at like spray painting stuff. Like a lot of the stuff on my bike is spray painted, which I'll get to later. But yeah, I spray painted these forks black, and they turned out really good. There's like a few little chips in them from like crashing and stuff, like as you can see like up here, but it's not really noticeable. Then for my front headlight, I have a Baja Squadron from Prickly Motorsports. No complaints about it. I also spray painted that white. Then next up, I have my triple clamps, which I also spray painted white. I did a really bad job on them, and I'm going to redo them soon, but I've just been too lazy. Then probably one of my most asked questions is, what brakes are these? So these are Magura HC1 radials. They're insane. They're what you'd find on like MT-07s, and a lot of people put them on their Starks because they're really good. I just bled them up to my stock Ultra Bee calipers, and they are crazy. Like, look at this. They don't pull in at all. Honestly, they're a little bit too strong. I can't even hand drag on my handbrake anymore because it's just like, even if you pull it in just the slightest bit, it just throws you back. So I have to hand drag on my foot brake now only. Then onto some smaller things. I obviously have ODI grips, and then I have these chrome ODI bar ends, which I think are sick. I also forgot to mention that my front plate is also from MA Customs, which you could use my code at for checkout to save yourself some money on these beautiful graphics. Then moving next to my bar setup, I have ODI flight bars in the Honda/Cowie bend. Some people think these are like too tall, but personally I love how they feel, and I wouldn't trade them out for anything else, so yeah. Then also my top bar clamps and my bottom bar clamps are both polished chrome. I did that back when I had my chrome bike. But honestly, I let them because I like the chrome accent. Then the next thing I did is a key relocation, which I really like. Took out my USB port because I don't use it. And now I also have a headlight switch up here where the key used to go, which I all custom wired myself. Next up on both sides, I have these Warp 9, I forget what they're called. I think they're called like fork stops. Basically, they're the low profile ones to allow for like a bigger turning radius. As you can see, I have them on both sides. Then next up, I have my EBMX X9000 V2. Best controller I could ever ask for. A lot of people say they have problems with theirs. I don't know. I haven't had any problems with mine. Oh, crap. Holy shit, the bike almost just fell. I have a V3 heatsink on, however, because I wanted a white heatsink, and they only make them for V3s. Then also with the EBMX, I have the EBMX Pro mounts. A kid crashed into me at a ride out. I posted in my last video, which actually got age restricted, so not a lot of people can watch it anymore. Only if you have your YouTube set to 18+. But yeah, I'm going to try and have that not happen again. But anyway, yeah, my EBMX Pro mat, I got crashed into. It got bent right here, and like, it's like super messed up. You can see down there, but it's whatever. I mean, it's just a piece of metal. I also get a lot of questions about my skid plate, which is just the stock skid plate that I spray painted white. Then next up, I have this Astroworks shift lock, which actually just recently bent. And I also have a TG Racing shift lock that I've had on. I just put this one on because it's color matched to my powder coat. So the TG Racing one is getting powder coated right now because it has not bent at all. And I would highly recommend going for that instead of an Astroworks because number one, I think their design's a lot better. And number two, it's stronger. And yeah, that's about it. You can use code Landon at tgracing.org to save yourself some money on those. Then right next to it, I have a chrome prickly motor cover. I guess I'll get into the motor now. I have a EBMX XUB80 motor. So this allows me to push 25 kilowatts and 1,000 phase amps pretty comfortably. And yeah. By the way, for those of you who are wondering why I'm able to push that much power, it's because this is a 2025 and I can run 25 kilowatts very comfortably on the stock battery because the stock battery is already able to push 21. Next up, I have my fully white Thrill Seeker seat cover with teal stitching to match my powder coat. Came out pretty nice. I would not recommend getting a white seat cover if you don't have a white bike because this thing gets dirty so fast. But yeah, I kind of have to have one because otherwise it wouldn't match my bike. Next up, I have these pegs from Warp 9, and then I also have the Warp 9 titanium peg pins. Honestly, if I were to go back, I would have gone with prickly if I wanted chrome pegs because these pegs, they're just like silver. They're not really chrome. But, I mean, for what they are, they're very nice. I also get a lot of questions about this, and it's what foot brake do I have? I have the V2 Ultra B foot brake from ltracing.us. It's the best foot brake I've ever had. Like, look at this. It's so dialed. I can do no-handers for forever. But yeah, I would highly recommend it. They also have moto brake kits for all bikes and foot brake kits for all bikes. So I'm sure you can find something there. Also, while I'm on the topic of ltracing.us, all of the titanium for my bike is also from there. From the whole kit to all like these specific titanium bolts, like on my foot brake, on my sprocket and my rotors, and down to everything. Like up here, these are from ltracing.us. And yeah, they have titanium for literally every single bike. So if you have a bike, they have titanium for it. Next up, I have my chrome Warp 9 rear triangle. Honestly, it's just for aesthetics. I have not noticed a single difference since I put it on. But yeah, I like how it looks. Now just turn the bike around so we can see underneath my rear fender. I have this scrape block from Molten Core. Honestly, it's the best and sleekest looking scrape block on the market. I spray painted it so it matches my bike more, but yeah. I also get a ton of questions on how all of these plastic pieces under here are white because they don't sell white ones, and that's because they're spray painted. Like I said, I'm pretty good at spray painting stuff, so a lot of the stuff on my bike is spray painted. But yeah, it doesn't really chip off at all. I mean, down there, it gets a little worn down because my tire hits it in a wheelie like this, but I'm not too worried about that. Then for my rock light, I have the LT Racing V3 Ultra B rock light that I made a custom mount for, and I spray painted white to match my bike. Honestly, it's the brightest rock light I've ever seen, and I would never run anything else but this. LT Racing also makes rock lights for almost every single bike, so yeah, there's something for everyone. Then moving on to my rear wheel, I have a Michelin Pilot Street 2, I think is what it's called, rear tire. Can't complain about it, it's fine. I just popped my stock one, so I figured I'd get some fresh meat on it. Also on my rear wheel, I have a Warp 9 floating rotor, same as front. I'm also missing a bolt in this one. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, right there. I snapped the bolt inside my wheel because I didn't know that, but if you tighten titanium too hard, it just snaps. I also have these Warp 9 titanium axle blocks, which I think are a pretty cool accent. Also, I almost forgot to mention that I have front and rear titanium axles on this bike. As for my chain, it's just some random Amazon chain. I don't even lube this thing, which I probably should, but yeah. I also forgot to mention that I have a Warp 9 titanium peg pivot bolts, which I think are pretty cool. Obviously, I also have a full white plastic kit from, I think it's called Artec. They make pretty nice plastics. I like how it comes out like this. I like it better than the stock plastics, which just goes straight down like that. Another thing I forgot to mention is that I have a Warp 9 metal throttle tube. Because to run grips on an Ultra Bee that are not stock grips, you need to have a Warp 9 throttle tube, which is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Also, don't mind how dirty my grips are. I need to get some new ones. Anyways, guys, that is the full walkthrough of my build on my fully built 2025 Ultra Bee, or well, at least almost fully built 2025 Ultra Bee, because I'm missing a battery and suspension, and that's literally it. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Peace.